Hi guys, what's up? It's Alex here, and today I'm going to be doing a video on GP2, talking about GP2, because over the last couple of races we've seen some very interesting things happen and some really disappointing things happen for certain drivers, and I wanted to talk about it in this video here. The gameplay in the background is just some sprint mode on Formula 1 2012, but yeah, I thought it was some enjoyable gameplay in the background. But yeah, GP2, if you don't know, is the main feeder series for Formula 1. You've also got other series like Formula Renault 3.5 and GP3, which can also be feeder series to Formula 1, but GP2 is the main one. Now, over the last couple of races, there have been certain drivers that have been causing lots of accidents with other drivers, most notably Johnny Giocoto Jr. Now, he's a very fast driver. He won the Monaco race last year. He shows that he's got massive talent and he's undeniably very fast. He was up there competing in the top 5 in the sprint race in Spain. But it all boiled down to the last couple of laps of the race, and Sergio Canamassas, racing for the Caterham team, had preserved his tyres throughout the whole race and was storming through the field right at the end. Now obviously the Pirelli tyres are much like the Formula 1, so they wear down pretty fast, so you've got to conserve them. So he was conserving them, then at the end of the race he pushed forward and nearly got into the top 5, but when he went to overtake Johnny Giocoto, who was in 5th position at the time, Giocoto swerved into the side of Canamassas. Canamassas went airborne ever so slightly, and actually that put Canamassas in a bad position for the last couple of corners, and then he ended up getting hit by another car who was travelling a lot faster than him, because obviously he was offline and Canamassas was offline, and somebody else was just going on the normal racing line and ended up being in the wrong place at the wrong time. But this all stemmed from Johnny Giocoto pushing Canamassas right to the edge of the track, and this wasn't the first time that Johnny Giocoto has done something like this. In Malaysia, he pushed Sam Bird off the track in qualifying. He rammed him off the track just because Sam Bird just was trying to go on a fast lap, I think, or was on an out lap or something, and Johnny Giocoto was trying to get past, but he didn't get out of the way, because obviously if you're on a fast lap, you're just not supposed to get out of the way. So Giocoto was mad, so Giocoto pushed him off the track, and he only got a penalty, a grid penalty for that. And that was the chance that the GP2 stewards had of drawing a line in the stand saying, you can't do this, you can't be pushing people off the track. This is the main feeder series to Formula 1. You can't be acting like this in such a high level of motorsport. And he got a grid penalty, yes, but that could have been the time when the stewards said, just go home, you can't be racing like this, you've got to go home and just think about this for the next couple of races. But then 2 or so races later, 2 rounds later or whatever, he's doing it again, and it's really disappointing, because that ruined Sergio Canamassas' race, it ruined Rio Haryanto's race, and it ruined many other people's races because they all got tangled up in that accident. It was really disappointing to see the GP2 race end like that. As I said, it's the main feeder series to Formula 1, and this really can't be happening. He didn't even get a penalty after all this. The person that got the penalty was the person that hit the back of Sergio Canamassas, which was Rio Haryanto. And personally, I don't think it was Rio Haryanto's fault. Obviously, he got his braking a bit wrong, but that was the braking that have took every single lap until that point. It's just the 2 cars in front of him, which was Canamassas and Abt, were going a bit slower because they'd been pushed offline by Giocoto. So it's disappointing. It's such a disappointing way to end such a high-level motorsport race, that seeing just cars and people just crashing everywhere, it was really disappointing to see it end that way. And I was so surprised to see that Giocoto didn't get a penalty for this. I probably would have expected maybe a back of the grid penalty, because that's what Haryanto got, but he got nothing. If you go and look back at the video, I'll leave a link in the description to it, I think you'll see Giocoto was very forceful with his move. And I think this is the problem with GP2. The stewards definitely need to set a line of what you can and can't do, because people are crossing it all the time and not getting the penalties nowadays, which is disappointing. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I know this was a bit of a rant video, but I wanted to talk about it because it was an interesting subject. Be sure to leave your opinion down in the comment section. Maybe tell me if I'm right or wrong. That'd be awesome as well. But thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay in the background. And yeah, have a wonderful day. It's been Alex, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.